First, we will need a 250 grams of flour and 30 grams of sugar and 5 grams of salt, then a butter and a melted butter, and 1 egg yolk, plus 6 grams yeast and 130 grams of warm water. Mix 130 grams of water and 6 grams of yeast. Sit for 10 minutes. Whisk and sieve your 250 grams of bread flour, 30 grams of sugar, 5 grams of fine salt until incorporated. Mix the bloom yeast, mix 1 egg yolk, 25 grams of gently melted butter until it begins to form a dough. Use hands when necessary. Lightly knead your dough. Slap it against table and fold it over itself until smooth. Should take about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Shape into a ball. Put it back into the bowl covered with a wrap. Rest it in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, grab edge of the dough and gently pull on it, stretch it, and fold it on itself. Repeat for the entire perimeter of the dough. Cover it again into your bowl and rest for 10 minutes again in the refrigerator. Repeat one more time. Rest in refrigerator for 25 minutes. Place dough on a wax paper. Shape the dough 7 by 7 inches. Wrap in the wax paper and roll evenly. Don't press too hard. Place in refrigerator for about 12 hours. pieces of butter evenly into slices to form 4 by 4 inch square. Fold it into wax paper using rolling pin to form it into a 4 by 4 block of butter. Chill in refrigerator for 15 to 25 minutes. After 12 hours on the dough, flatten and elongate the edges of the dough. Lightly flatten the middle to avoid bumpiness. Place butter in the center of the dough diagonally so edges are facing the opposite direction of the edges of the dough. Stretch and fold each edge over the butter to encase it like an envelope. Make sure no butter is poking out. Sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Butter shouldn't be too hard when rolling. Lightly flour rolling pin. Lightly press down on dough multiple times along the entire length of the dough. Roll with even pressure and roll dough into a long rectangular, roughly 18 inches in length. Do not rock back and forth with rolling pin. Go in one direction with each roll with even pressure. Grab bottom of the dough closest to you. Fold 3/4 of the way up the rectangle and take top half and fold the rest of the quarter of the way until both ends meet evenly. Do not press it. Wrap it in a wax paper and rest it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Unwrap dough. Roll on work surface in the long direction of the dough. Should form a long skinny rectangle. Same as before, softly tap surface of dough and roll with even pressure. Keep as a long rectangle shape, 18 inches in length. Fold letter style. Grab top part and fold 1/3 of the way down and then fold the bottom so it overlaps evenly on the other side. Wrap it and rest in refrigerator for up to 1 hour or 12 hours. Recommended 3 days to allow the dough to rest so that the butter stays cold and gluten has enough time to rest. If the gluten is tough, then it will resist rolling and the butter layers will be pressed out. After 12 hours, roll into a wider and thicker rectangle, about 10 inches wide and 1/4 inch thick. Make marks along the bottom of the dough at 4 and 1/2 inch intervals. Then from there, look at the marks at the bottom and mark the top by following between 2 marks on the bottom of the dough and mark the middle part on the top portion of the dough. Take a sharp long knife and make cuts follow each point together, basically into long triangles. Should end up with about 5 to 6 croissants. Gently elongate each triangle dough and tightly roll up. Squeeze the tip down so it sticks. on a rim baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Make sure the tails are placed down just enough so the croissant is holding them down with its own weight to prevent unraveling. Brush with egg wash. Proof it for about 2 hours. Oven 390 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes, then bake it for 10 to 15 minutes.